What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to tonight's late night news roundup here on Anfield Agenda. Tonight I'm going to be discussing an award that Jamie Carragher is getting. We'll be talking about an academy product that Liverpool have snatched from Manchester City, a wonder kid that Liverpool are keeping tabs on over in Brazil, and we'll give you a bit more information on that story around Luis Diaz wanting to join Manchester City in 2024. So that and lots more to come over the next few minutes. As always, though, we're building up towards the Reds game at Turf Moor against Burnley this weekend. Our preview for that game will be out on Saturday, so do keep your eyes out for that one. Until then, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Right, let's start off with an award that Jamie Carragher is going to receive. We discussed this on tonight's late night agenda, but I just wanted to make it clear to everybody who watches the video as well, just in case you didn't see the stream. Jamie Carragher is to be honoured with the One Club Award by Athletic Club Bilbao, and will go to Bilbao to collect the prize. It's given to a player from any team who has demonstrated a real connection to the region of their club, representing just that one side. And I have to say, Jamie Carragher absolutely does that, and does that in spades. Athletic Club Bilbao are, of course, the club that bring all the players in from the Basque region, and it's a great idea of an award, and no better recipient for me than Jamie Carragher. I might disagree with Jamie a lot of the time these days on our thoughts on how Liverpool is run or how we play games, but as a player for this football club, he is a legend to me, an icon to me, and no better memory of that than the Champions League final in Istanbul, where CARRA couldn't stand up. He had cramp in his legs, but I wouldn't want to be in the trenches with anybody else if I was out there. Jamie Carragher is exactly what we all want, which is a fan's representation on the pitch. And I know he grew up as a Blue, but he gave it all at every point, represented the city with distinction, and I've nothing but admiration for his playing career at Liverpool. So delighted to hear that he's getting that award. He made 737 appearances for Liverpool during his playing career, and will receive the award at Atletic's home game against Girona on September the 24th. So well done to CARRA on that one, and well done to Athletic Club Bilbao for the award. Right, so Lewis Bauer, posting on social media today, said Liverpool have signed Lucas Alford from Manchester City to join their academy. Unfamiliar with the player personally, he said, but it comes after the Reds also signed centre-back Lucas Clark from Manchester City in March. It seems he's ready for the under-16. So maybe some of you guys have more information on this guy. Well, you certainly have more information than I do, but again, Liverpool out there trying to bring in the best youth talent in the UK and get them at the academy, which of course is being revamped. I'm sure you've already heard that news, but FSG about to invest £20 million into the academy at Kirby, which will have an indoor football pitch. It will have a proper indoor grass football pitch. It will also have a playing pitch for the players with a 500-seater stadium built around it, and a few other interesting bits and pieces. So well done to everybody concerned there. Now, the wonder kid. Let's talk about Brazilians, because we all love a Brazilian star, don't we? Could have gone a different way with that and said we all love a Brazilian, but I'm getting better with old age. So, Lewis Steele said, Liverpool have had a scout present at a number of the matches of Brazilian giants Santos this year. Now, Santos, obviously a very famous club in Brazil who brought through many, many great players over the years. They say, and confidential, the outlet that he's writing for, understands that they are there to keep an eye on the son of former Real Madrid and Manchester City star Robinho. Yes, that Robinho, the one who was probably a little bit confused when he came to Manchester at first as to who exactly he was signing for. But Robinho Jr., 17 years of age, is on the verge of the first team at the Sao Paulo club, whose famous ex-players include Pelé, Neymar and Rodrigo, to name just three. And look, early days. I'm not sitting here telling you Liverpool are going to sign this kid and he's going to be the best thing in world football, but certainly comes from decent pedigree there. And Santos, a storied Brazilian club. We all get excited at the next idea of a Brazilian wonder kid. So keep your eyes on him. And of course, we'll let you know if Liverpool make any progression there. So the Athletic tonight put out a bit of information around the deals with Jarell Quansah and Harvey Elliott that took them away from Liverpool this summer. The Athletic writes that the inclusion of a buyback clause for Jarell Quansah helped to keep the price down for Bayer Leverkusen. Similarly, with Harvey Elliott, initially Liverpool valued him in and around £50 million, but allowed him to leave for about 35 million with a buyback option and a favourable sell-on clause. And that is important in there, because if these guys succeed, well, Liverpool know that they have an avenue to bring them back in. If they don't, Liverpool know if they move on in the future, there's a healthy sell-on clause there. So probably initially, particularly with Harvey Elliott, people like myself maybe thought it was about 5 million too less, but with that sell-on clause and the buyback option in there, it does seem like the Reds have managed to get a good bit of business done. Right, let's go back to something we spoke about that Chris Bascombe put out, and that is Luis Diaz. This piece here reads, in the summer of 2024, when Liverpool realised Luis Diaz wanted to join Manchester City, their recruitment team proposed the Colombian to the Etihad in exchange for Julian Alvarez coming to Liverpool. The piece goes on to say that Manchester City said, we don't sell to rivals, and Liverpool said, neither do we. Gold side, credit them for the post on this one, but it's just kind of got me thinking about it. I can't just be me that feels a little bit annoyed at him wanting to go to Manchester City. Like, of all the clubs, Manchester City, it can only have been about one thing, and that's money. And I'm not here to say that Luis Diaz did not perform when he played for Liverpool. He absolutely did. Every time he went out onto the pitch, he left it all out there. But I didn't like reading this news today. It made me sad to see it because, you know, whatever about him going to Barcelona and that dream move that he's spoken about, his father has spoken about, with everything, of course, that he went through with his family when his mum and dad were kidnapped. You know, I couldn't imagine what he went through. But to want to go to Manchester City, the club that is the antithesis of everything Liverpool stands for modern-wise, I don't get it. It can only have been about money. But there's also two sides to this. Like, Liverpool clearly didn't value Diaz enough that they wanted to throw more money at him. So I understand that side of it as well. But I guess I wanted to know your take on this one. We mentioned it earlier on, but it's just stuck with me throughout the day. You know, he gave it all here at the club, but to want to go to City, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this one, but it's certainly, I'm certainly wishing it's something that I didn't read today, because I would have liked to have lived in blissful ignorance on that one. Although Sam Maguire did report that back in 2024, Liverpool tried to do this deal, and full credit to Sam on that, because over the course of the next few months, he's been proved absolutely right. So shout out to Sam Maguire and Anfield Watch for that. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for now, ladies and gentlemen. So we also mentioned that Arne Slot, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are all now into the last 2 years of their contracts. They all signed 3-year deals when they joined the club. So surely an extension is going to be sorted out soon for, well, all of them, because they all deserve it. So let me know your thoughts on that one. Of course, the game coming against Burnley at the weekend. Want to know your thoughts on team selection there. The preview, as I mentioned, will be out for that one Saturday morning. So hope that you enjoy it. But until then, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much to everybody for all the lovely birthday wishes today as well. I feel very loved and very humbled by all of your support, and appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, enjoy yourselves, and don't worry, it's nearly over. We'll have the Reds back in action at the weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.